Big Show's in the back with Tori Wilson and Tajiri. Big Show was talking about Triple H's return and how, because the standard is set so far above everybody else's, that's why they make a big deal about it. His return. And he reminded them of how Triple H made life miserable for them. He was talking about how Triple H had been using the sledgehammer, and he still uses it to this day. But by virtue of being hurt with a torn quad injury, that he's no longer using sledgehammers anymore because he hasn't been wrestling. So he said, that's why he said he thinks that they're making too much of a big deal about Triple H's return. That they should try to remember what he used to do, how he used to cause them havoc before he hurt himself. In the back, they show Diva and Bubba Ray taunting their half-brother, and then Taz came in, they taunted him. Bubba Ray said, "What your problem is, Taz? Forgot where you came from." So he rounds up to Bubba Ray. He said, "I forgot where I came from, huh? Well, guess what? Next, I'm going to bring you back to where we came from. Let's see what's going to happen, because we're going to bring your bodies, your hearts, your whatever, these pretty little titles, going to take it from you tonight, right here in the Garden." Bubba said, "See if you remember this. Beat us if you can." Taz finished his famous line, "Survive if we let you." I was wondering at the time how they could get away with it, but it's because they had hardcore rules. In fact, I forgot who it was, but one of the Dudleys was straight through the table, and that's how they lost. I think he pulled, Dudley Dog was put on Bubba Ray through the table. Devon was getting beaten down by Taz in the corner. That's how they won the titles. WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long was reffing the match. Like I said, interesting time to look back at. Do a commercial, possible. No, I'm almost finished. Okay, hold on. Oh, good. I was afraid for a second that it wouldn't. Do a commercial. They show an old blacksmith working. Look like the old storehouse. Oh, they have a WWF ring there. Horses and people running and togas and everything. The Royal Rumble. Naturally, okay. And this guy looking at it said, "That ain't right." So they showed 30 men, one match. The sponsor was Final Fantasy X. January 20th on pay-per-view. Undertaker's cutting a promo here about Triple H, his return. He said the hype's been off the chart. Special videos talking about the long road back and the 8 months of rehab. Heck, the mere mention of your name, the people, they go crazy. I'm sure they've been sitting back thinking, wow, man, they really respect me. Well, let me fill you in on something, Triple H. They don't respect you. They don't respect people like us. They use us. They want one of us is our blood, our pain. They want for you, Triple H, for you to re-injure that leg. But man, I'm not here to bring you down. I want you to enjoy your big night back. Don't forget in the celebration who runs the yard. At the Rumble, I win. I'll be the only dog standing in the middle of the ring. Okay. Jerry Lawler's coming out for the dreaded t-shirt contest. It was Trish Stratus who Jackie assaulted. She drop kicked the king right by the back of the legs, I believe. Oh, it was Jazz who drop kicked him. Okay. They do another commercial for Triple H's return. Say next. It was interesting looking back at this. He didn't have another injury for, I think, 7 or 8 years after this. When he and Shawn Michaels went against Randy Orton and Edge. That's an interesting note. Show a Royal Rumble replay next was the year before this, in 2001, whenever Drew Carey entered in and as an entrant and then entered the ring, period. And Kane came in next, and then Raven came in. They showed Drew Carey eliminating himself. So let's see what Jazz does right here in the replay. This comes from the back, hits Trish in the back of the neck with a big right hand. Straight DDT, slams her down. So that's going to make the next episode even more interesting. Triple H comes out. Got fast forwarded to where he can talk. He made the announcement that his big announcement was that he was entering the Royal Rumble. And Kurt Angle said that his announcement was entering the Royal Rumble also. Then they get in the big fight, and I remember vividly Triple H hitting him in the gut right here, sets him up, pedigree. Gets him right there. Turns him over. He starts fussing at him. He looks back at the audience. Okay, probably should be better to look to see if they have any of the other segments listed. Next show, January 14th, is in Dallas, Texas. Okay. One half of the new World Tag Team Champion Spike Dudley defeated Bubba Ray Dudley. Billy and Chuck defeated Tajiri and the Hurricane. Jazz defeated Jacqueline. Kurt Angle defeated Kane. William Regal and Test defeated Edge and RVD. Booker T defeated The Big Show. Chris Jericho, Lance Storm, and Christian defeated Rikishi, just Bradshaw. Bradshaw and Farouk in a 6-man tag team match. Ring announcer was Lillian Garcia. I'm surprised they didn't put any of the other segments. Like, for instance, do they have any backstage, anybody talking backstage, or do they have any fights in the backstage, things like that. Ric Flair's first person to come out. Does another epileptic fit where he hits the microphone with first an elbow drop, then a knee drop. Challenging Vince to fight him right then and there. The next show after that was the Royal Rumble. He asked him, "Why wait?" See, he said, "Come on." He asked him again, "Why wait till the Rumble? Let's do it now." Okay, Y2J comes out, absolutely no good reason. He's talking about how he has nothing in common with Texas. How can he? Born in Manhasset, New York, and he grew up in Canada. How can he have anything in common with any southern thing? He said, however, Ric Flair had something in common with the President of the United States. He said, even though it's not cool to make fun of the President those days, heck, why not? He said, he's not my leader. Or somebody else said that. Anyway. But you and Bush have something in common. Both got a lot of power. Said, like, I really give a care what all you Texans think. You said, you have a lot of accolades. You both have a lot of accolades. But on Sunday, Flair, the Royal Rumble, you're going to do the exact same thing that George Bush did yesterday. He said, you are going to choke.